Hello, me mateys! Vuvi Yaloovie here. For now, me mateys, I need to figure out what I'm going to be doing into those Archaludons. Now, yes, I hear you. I hear you indeed. We've defeated plenty of Archaludons in the past with a good old Primarina and follow up with Mudsdale, right? Now, the reason why I want to try out something other than Primarina is just that so we have a little bit more lines into our Rain Archaludon, right? So I'm trying to think of like, maybe we need the Meowscarada in first, but if they have Basculegion, then we might have to lead Mudsdale. I just want to see how it works without Primarina leading for those Rain Archaludon setups. Because we never know too, because we could also not have Archaludon as the lead and have it as the last Pokemon against my team. So the idea today is just to get some good games off. Now, I recognize that you probably don't want to see full losses, me mateys. So what I'm going to do, I will enact the idea of not not minimally edited videos for some cases, and it's just going to be a case-by-case basis sort of thing. Really, the reason why I upload videos, even if they have a higher loss percentage, is just to show you my overall skill level, right? I'm not trying to be here pulling out the rug from underneath you and just saying, hey, I'm the top player, right? I want to show you that I am pretty decent at Pokemon, but I see my fair share of losses, probably a little bit more than the average that would be on YouTube, I guess. So that's okay, me mateys, I don't mind that. And as you know, I'm Vuvi Yaloovie. We take all the victories that we can get around here, me mateys. Okay, Charizard Y with Basculegion endgame. Charizard Y Garchomp seems very likely here. They probably also want to have their Sylveon in at some point too. Now, I'm going to try and lead Armarouge first. Maybe I can get in a cheeky Thunder with Audino too. I don't want to try that too heavily. And what I'm gonna do, I'm also, because I'm not rocking Sugar Berry, I want to account for this Garchomp, but I also want to do it in a way where I could survive 2 moves, right? Because what's probably going to happen, they're going to either lead the Basculegion if it's Choice Scarf, or they're going to lead Charizard. It just depends on whether or not they respect the Armarouge too much. So I'm going to lead Armarouge Mudsdale this time, and go for Audino, and I think I still have the Meowscarada. This puts a lot of pressure on Mudsdale. Really too much pressure if I'm being real, but let's see how we do with this. Should be Garchomp Charizard. That's a pretty safe lead. I'm really just seeing if we can use other leads besides our other Trick Room lead for this combination. So it's Charizard Whimsicott. Okay. Very good. We don't have to rely on I forgot my train of thought. Okay, we can just go for a Trick Room, and Protect seems really nice here. I mean, like, if they double up into this slot with, like, Moonblast, Solar Beam, then that's just kind of it. Now, the only other way to get past this is, like, Taunt. So let's see if they are rocking the Taunt. If they are, we just have to take it on the chin, right? So no Taunt, they completely forego the Whimsicott. They go for straight into Basculegion. Very good. I'm now hoping that we can just get the Charizard, because the Charizard is the one who I don't want Meowscarada to be in front of. So we got a line into their team pretty much. Yeah, the Basculegion is the only Pokemon I'm really heavily worried about here. So now that we've protected on our Mudsdale, they're likelier to send a wave crash. Well, not a wave crash, but in this situation, you switch out the Charizard or protect it, right? So I think I'm pretty good into like just going for a Rock Slide Psychic into the Basculegion slot. Psychic into the Basculegion slot, since they're probably not going to protect if they're Choice Scarf, but we do find out if they are Choice Scarf if they do show Protect right. So this is okay. And then we can risk our Pasho Berry and the fact that they're going to click Solar Beam with a Rock Slide. If it misses the Charizard, then it misses the Charizard, right? No need to worry, me mateys. We have Pasho Berry to survive the Wave Crash, and they're in the sun too, so won't do any damage at all. Okay, some decent damage into the Basculegion. If we can take it out before, like, Meowscarada gets in, that's even better. Not so much good for, Meowscarada in this case, but that's okay. Yeah, Sun weakened, Flip Turn, not going to do that much damage, so I do think that was a Choice Scarf variant. And it is Sylveon. I'm still going to go for Rock Slide. And in this case, because Sylveon is slower than the Mudsdale, I'm going to protect the... I mean, slower than Armarouge. I'm going to protect the Armarouge this turn. And I'm going to click another Rock Slide. The only thing is, if they switch out the Charizard, they're likely to switch out the Charizard, right? I think going for a Rock Slide again, just in case if they protect the Sylveon, right, should be fine. This removes your Charizard from the field of play, and we keep our HP on the Armorers should you, yeah, withdraw the Charizard. Yep, that's okay. So it is Basculegion again. I just need to see what this Sylveon's clicking into us. If it's Hyper Beam, that's very bad for me, but if it's just Hyper Voice, right, that's fine. And we remove the Basculegion, so that is very good for me. Now what I can start to see... Yeah, and they flinch on the Sylveon too, which is perfect. So it's going to be Tailwind Whimsicott now. We do have to be careful of, like... just the raw... Like, the chance of Hyper Beam just fainting one of us here. Or the Taunt going off into Armarouge. However, since the Sylveon has damage on it, now I know even a max defense Sylveon, or actually 32-32 might survive a Heavy Slam, especially with Bold, but a Heavy Slam should be able to get the Sylveon from this range. So Whimsicott protects, as you'd expect from Sunny Day and Armarouge. So very good, and we have the Heavy Slam. Most Mudsdales are running it nowadays. Very good Mudsdale. So nice and simple overall, but it still could go either way depending on how we both manage our Pokemon, right? I do think that the... Yeah, and they forfeit too. Very good. Yeah, I just think figuring out like the different lead combinations that you could do with your team just helps out so much in trying to figure it out overall, right? This is why I uploaded the last video too, even though I'm kind of I kind of just did it willy-nilly, but like getting that experience with the rest of your Pokemon, like seeing, does this lead well into Charizard? Does this lead well into Rain Archaludon, right? It's all good, me mateys. Just sacrifice yourself in the name of science. In Pokemon, anyway. Oh dear, so, very good. Yeah, so Armarouge, very good lead into Charizard. You kind of need the Basculegion to deal with it first off. I think a lead I need to be careful of is Whimsicott, Basculegion. They go for like Tailwind, Wave Crash, turn 1. I'm just in such a bad position, right? Or even just like a Moonblast. Ooh, the shiny Hisuian Samurai. Nice. Very good. So in this, against this team, Mega Froslass with Life Orb Garchomp, no doubt. You're going to see... I have to see a Sneasler. Sneasler's going to be there somewhere, and so is probably Garchomp. However, if they want the Garchomp Earthquake damage to go off, they're more likely to lead Talonflame Garchomp, just so they can get Tailwind. Unless there's a very big if. Sneasler Garchomp is also very possible too. So in this situation, I kind of want to call out the fact that they're going to lead Sneasler Garchomp. I'm going to go with Alcremie Audino. This is a very weird decision on my part, I know, but that's okay. And then against this team, Talonflame's not that bad if we have a resistance into it, but overall, I think Primarina can go really well here. We're leaning on Armarouge to deal with the ice types in the back. But I think they're going to lead... If they want to lead the Ice Core, then we have Alcremie to help us out with that. And we can resist that any day of the week. If they're leading Garchomp Talonflame, then Alcremie should be able to do a nice job helping out Audino and taking those hits. As in, like, being a second Pokemon on the field. And we can threaten a Dazzling Gleam, right? So, this should be okay. So, Samurott Sneasler, okay. Diaclaw and Ceaseless Edge, no doubt. Or Poison Jab, too. They're both the same power, if I'm not mistaken. However, I need to protect this turn to see what they're going for. We do need to risk the Alcremie this turn. Because it's no doubt going to be Diaclaw into the Alcremie, right? I'm going to mix it up from my standpoint. I want to see what happens if I just click Double Protect this turn and just see what happens, right? I don't want them to set up Ceaseless Edge for free, and I don't want Alcremie fainting on first turn too. So I just want to see what their goal is of this turn, right? Are they clicking Fake Out or are they clicking Diaclaw? So Diaclaw into the Alcremie slot. They do not want the Decorate going off. And Sacred Sword. So I've seen this played plenty of times before, but I need to see what happens if I do, if I double protect in this situation, right? And I've built enough defense where I could feasibly survive a Jolly Diaclaw. However, it is still in Sneasler's favor. I'm going to risk it. I don't have any good switch-ins for this. I mean, Armarouge is kind of a good switch-in, but I want to try and get off the cheeky Dazzling Gleam. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Alright, let's see how we go with this. So, we'll definitely survive most things that Samurott wants to send into us. It's just dependent on whether or not they do decide to target the, Audino with the Sneasler. So, very good. Looks like Alcremie will survive this turn. And it is White Herb, so that's very important for no focus sash. And we avoid the Ceaseless Edge. That was that Ceaseless. Anyway, we avoid Samurott's attack, so that's very unfortunate for them. Critical hit from Life Orb Alcremie. I don't think that matters unless if you're bulky Samurott. Usually it's like 90% at the minimum, maybe. So yeah, Life Orb Alcremie is pretty strong enough. It's strong enough to take down a Hisuian Samurott. Maybe you could argue that it was supposed to, like, you know, it wasn't supposed to KO, but I think it didn't matter. If it did, we just run that back right. So now I can probably just protect the Audino again. I could even just go into Armarouge for this. Yeah, I'm okay with going into Armarouge. They're probably going to just Mega Evolve Protect. I still want the Dazzling Gleam, right? It did 49%. If we get a high roll, we can eliminate the Sneasler. If we can't, we can let Armarouge just Heat Wave do the job. Okay, so they are Mega Evolving their Froslass. Not too bad. They should survive. They'll definitely survive a Dazzling Gleam on the Froslass. They just need to either click Aurora Veil or Protect, right? So they're probably clicking Aurora Veil. That would be the ideal situation. And now, since we've lost too much HP, our Diaclaw will always faint the Alcremie. Oh, that's a really good Blizzard. That's probably max special. Oh, never mind. I was about to say max special attack since it did so much damage. Yeah, and they do so much damage to Armarouge. What they could probably do here, if they had... I don't think any of these two Pokemon get Wide Guard, but I'm pretty fine just to click Heat Wave. And then, in case if Heat Wave misses, I'm going to click Dazzling Gleam again. Just really nice spread damage overall, right? Even Life Orb Chip won't faint the Alcremie here if you protect the Froslass, and Armarouge was guaranteed to survive the turn, unless if you just double protect, right? This is a really good turn to double protect your Pokemon. But overall, I think probably playing for the Life Orb Chip is a bit better in this situation. I mean, we still have another Pokemon in the back, right? But like, yeah, it's really tough for my opponents this turn. We should have Armarouge come out after Alcremie goes down, now that I'm thinking about it, right? Armarouge coming in for Alcremie seems a little bit better than risking Armarouge taking damage in this matchup. Because they got two Ice types, and likelier that they would have Garchomp in the back, right? Let's see who they did have, unless if they're just going for a forfeit. But yeah, likelier Armarouge coming in at this point, not taking any damage for the Garchomp matchup is pretty nice, because we can survive a Life Orb Earthquake barely with our HP build. It is skewed in the Garchomp's favor most of the time. And yeah, because if we just get hit by a raw Earthquake, like even taking 15% damage, Armarouge will just go down after 15%. That's how much like leeway we have with Garchomp, Life Orb Garchomp anyway. So it looks like my opponent has struck the chord and decided, well, that's kind of it. Me mateys, it's okay to lose sometimes, right? Even if you bring in a meta team and lose with it, that's okay. Like, we're not all going to become champions day 1 or day 2, or even in my case, a month into the game, right? Always good to try and play to what win conditions that you have, and also going on from before, right? I kind of forgot to. Well, I didn't even realize that the Primarina from last video was the win condition, like the major overall win condition. But yeah, Ninetales, that can still do well for them. All they need to do is click Blizzard, right? Blizzard does an Oko, right? And then freeze dry the Primarina and then hope we miss Thunder. So it's not all bad for them, right? But the only issue is that we're still in Trick Room, right? So this turn would be a good turn to protect, and then Blizzard next turn. Hope that you freeze the Audino next turn with the Blizzard so that we don't get up the Trick Room again. And then if you do freeze the Audino, then you can probably just freeze dry the Primarina twice, and then you have an even better game from there. So me mateys, it's never over. It's only over if you decide to give up or surrender, right, or forfeit. Because as we know, I've said it plenty of times on the channel before, you lose 100% of the time if you decide to forfeit. But me mateys, I'm going to skip through the rest of this since I have nothing really more to add, and I'll see you on the other end, me mateys. Okay, so we do show that we do have the Mystical Fire. Blizzard's not going to do that much damage overall, and Alcremie goes down. So they took down a Pokemon. That's very good. Alcremie goes down to Life Orb Chip, but very good. And then if Heat Wave does connect, so very nice Armarouge. And a very good showing from Alcremie too. I really wanted to lead Audino Alcremie for Garchomp Talonflame. I wanted to see how I could manage the matchup like that. Even if we did lose from that, that's okay. That's kind of what I'm trying to... I'm trying to figure out things on the go. So, very good, me mateys. We might see a short video today if we get the third video off. It'd be nice to have a little bit of a shorter video. Okay. Very good. Ooh, I like the looks of this team. A Mega Mawile team with Garchomp. I wonder what's the Garchomp doing on that team. You know it's definitely not running Earthquake unless if you want it to run it next to Vivillon specifically. Otherwise, you're probably just liable to take out all of your Pokemon with Earthquake in this team. So I have a hinting suspicion that it's Surprise Life Orb Garchomp with Mega Raichu Y, Vivillon with Choice Scarf Sleep Powders. Now, I don't really need to lead the Meowscarada, but the threat of Triple Axle, even though I don't have it, is pretty big for this Garchomp. I don't want to lead Armarouge into Garchomp, but I do need Armarouge in this matchup. I think Audino Alcremie again's pretty fine, but I want to lead Meowscarada into this. Seems a little bit weird, but maybe we can get away with it. And, because we need to confirm if it's Focus Sash, Vivillon, or Choice Scarf. And then, who would be a nice addition? Yeah, Armarouge, that's right. So Garchomp will pretty much run over our team if I lose the Alcremie. Apart from that, if they go their Trick Room call, then this just doesn't do too well, me mateys, but that's okay. Armarouge will have to save us if that is the case, but I don't think, just with how they're set up, if they have the Torkoal and the Mawile, then Armarouge is bound to do a lot of damage into their team. So it's Raichu for Ridgiraff. Very good. Okay, so is this Mega Raichu X with Fake Out, or is it or are you going for Focus Blast, right? Because with Focus Sash Meowscarada still, I think it's always just nice to protect turn 1 in this situation. We don't need to anti-Trick Room them, right? We can just go for a Protect. And because we have our own pretty slow Pokemon, I think just going for a Flower Trick on Raichu is just pretty nice here. Now the only issue is if they decide to read out that I don't want to set up Trick Room for them, and they click Hyper Voice and Focus Blast, right? Meowscarada will still get off one move, but that's only it, right? Yeah, it is Raichu Y, so they're going with their Speed Core to lead off, right? So Focus Blast will always survive a Focus Blast, but yeah, it's just dependent on what this Ridgiraff wants to do. Oh, thanks to Focus Sash, yeah, we've survived the Focus. Yeah, you don't want to be, yeah. Okay, so goodbye Meowscarada's HP. Hello, Flower Trick. Okay, let's see what happens here. Are they clicking Hyper Voice? Flower Trick does about... Oh, it's straight Oko. No bulk on that Raichu, me mateys. Very good. That's one down. And are they clicking... Oh, Thunderbolt too. They got me good, me mateys. They got Meowscarada good. But I think I won that trade a little bit more. Considering what the rest of their Pokemon is. We're probably going to see Garchomp now. So I think going for Alcremie is pretty nice. Unless if they have Torkoal. In which case I can just Mega Evolve and then Trick Room, right? Even if they don't click Trick Room, then we're pretty fine with this, right? Yep, Garchomp, no worries. So it's kind of seeing what kind of cores they have, and today I'm feeling in like a little bit of a more reading mood today, so I could foresee the Garchomp coming out. Let's Mega Evolve, let's go for the Trick Room, and we'll survive a Life Orb Earthquake, but I don't think we'll survive the follow-ups, so I think going for a Protect here is fine. If they Trick Room on there for Ridgiraff, I think I just want to pressure the Trick Room anyway with Audino. The only issue is we also need to scout for any Poison Jabs on the Garchomp, right? So, or Iron Head too. Iron Head's a big one because of the flinch stance, right? So let's see what you're going for. Is it Life Orb Earthquake or is it just Life Orb Poison Jab? Because we should survive a Helping Hand Poison Jab anyway. Oh, Rock Slide, okay. The flinch chance is the only thing I'm worried about. Never mind. Audino just dodges it like a champ, right? So this turn you definitely want to just protect your Garchomp and just reverse the Trick Room, right? I'm going to let that happen. I just want to see if it's guaranteed or not. I'm going to try and land a Thunder Game into the Ridgiraff for doing so. And then I could click Decorate here, but I just want to see if they're actually going to do it right. So I'm going to deal some damage into this Ridgiraff for saying, hey, you're going to reverse my Trick Room. Your Ridgiraff is just going to take a lot of damage, right? Unless if Thunder misses, right? But that's okay. No protect on the Garchomp. Thunder Gaming connects, me mateys. A whopping 21%, and we love to see it. We love to see it. And Dazzling Gleam gets off. Very good. Garchomp's a little bit... Ooh, yes. Very nice. Actually, no, Garchomp usually survives the Dazzling Gleam. Very good. So, Rock Slide. No, it's Life Orb. I was about to say, it might be Choice Scarf, but no, I think it's just Life Orb. Because the only thing is like Life Orb, well, we're guaranteed to survive, not guaranteed to survive, but like, Garchomp's going down next turn anyway. They don't have Imprison, so I'm just going to click another Trick Room, and I should protect the Alcremie. But like, I think they're going to click Rock Slide again, or Earthquake. Protect the Frigidraff and go for Earthquake, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure, so I'm just going to go with Protect anyway. Seems very, like, obvious, right? But I just want to see what happens, right? This Garchomp's going to go down to 1 move anyway. If we flinch, we still remove the Garchomp to Life Orb chips, so that's okay. And who's their last Pokemon? Because if I am setting up for Torkoal, or Audino flinches, so we don't even get off the Trick Room, so that's very unfortunate for their side of the field, I reckon. Yeah, that is so unfortunate for their side of the field. Oh, the luck has not been on their side. Now we can't click Thunder, but that's okay. I'm still going to click it anyway. Yeah, Mystical Fire, the Torkoal. Yeah, that should be okay. No, they likely had to protect Torkoal, right? Oh no. I just show the Armarouge here, I suppose. Yeah, I think it's safer to show the Armarouge. Show the Armarouge, and then if they don't protect the Torkoal for whatever reason, I'm just going to Mystical Fire it. They should they should protect the Torkoal, right? But yeah. Okay, they don't protect the Torkoal, so it's probably just going to be Eruption, right? And with a special attack drop, it's not going to do any damage at all, if not... actually, it still will do a lot of damage by virtue of being in Sun, but like... now we remove the Sun boost, right? Oh, special defense drop. Alcremie's going down no matter what happens then. Very unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Now we just need to hope that we can have Armarouge take care of the rest. Now, we gotta click Heat Wave regardless of what happens here. And hope that it connects on the Frigidraff. Apart from that, I think I'm pretty safe to go for Life Dew on Audino. Or I could go for Thunder Gaming. I'll go for Thunder Gaming, me mateys. Thunder Gaming, why not? Helping Hand, it's probably just Earth Power, right? Heatwave double connects, so that's very nice. And it's just a that Torkoal took way too much damage. That's Flash Fire, Sun boosted Heatwave. And Thunder Gaming, unfortunately, it misses, but that's okay. And here we go. Earth Power is probably just gonna... Oh, not quite enough. It is a 2-hit KO, but yeah, Torkoal doesn't quite have the special attack, but you never know, you never know. When Choice Specs comes out, that could have fainted the Armarouge, so we do have to be careful of that in the future, but Choice Specs is not even in the game, me mateys, so no need to worry. Very good, me mateys. We're gonna, I'm gonna, maybe quit while I'm ahead. That's okay, me mateys. So we didn't find any Archaludons today, but that's alright, me mateys. Always good to try and figure out like how you can maneuver your team. I prefer balance, and I prefer all my Pokemon trying to do some work, which is why which is why we have the age-old thing of like, why aren't you using the Alcremie more often? And me mateys, I want to make sure that every Pokemon can support the Alcremie. Do you know what I mean? Oh dear, yeah. So we can support the Alcremie, and so that we don't have to rely on Alcremie's grace and presence to get us through the ranked matches. Am I right, me mateys? Oh dear. Okay. Overall, Psychic, like our move choice, I think is still relatively good. Overall, it's just figuring out what they do past 1700s, right, me mateys? And I know, I could keep on going. It's always good to pace yourself with these things. Oh dear, me mateys, oh dear. Very good. And so we'll leave it at this for now. And me mateys, gonna be a bit of a shorter video this time, and very good. So thank you so much for watching me mateys. Really appreciate it. I'm Vuvi Yaloovie, and I will see you in the next one. Ta and ta-ta.